I've been called to give a message today that other than preparing my body and mind and heart, of course, my physicality as well as my whole energetic being, I meant to just come on here and share it. And it may be perfect and it may be imperfect. And you may decide to not listen, and that is your choice. For this is all relating to choice. This is all relating to how we always have a choice. A choice to follow, a choice to lead, a choice to be in collaboration and connection and support of each other, a choice to distance ourselves, not just in how we are asked to isolate, but also in full being. A choice to see if we need to compete, a choice to see if we wish to collaborate and connect. I am an energy channel. It has taken me many years to feel the capacity within myself. And when I speak of capacity, that means, right, the actual power that's within me, feeling that ability to share that without feeling that I am contributing towards the better than or less than mentality, towards that this is for us alone and not for you. The messages that I have been receiving have led to this new moon, lead to this message today to simply share to you the meaning of all. And how, as we continue to allow the whatever things that are put into you to think that you are different in some way, shape, or form than anyone else on this planet, be it human, be it animal, be it plant, be it anything that is living and contributing towards this collective experience. Right? When you are ready to start to shift that, when you are ready to start to actually unlock and access your key, your power, your energy, your source, then this is the message for you to begin, or for you to enhance the journey that you have already begun. Take as many breaths as required throughout this transmission. Close your eyes if you need to. Lie down, sit up, walk. However you wish to listen, to open your ears, to open your eyes, to open your heart, to realize that this has all been visualized. This has already been envisioned in order for it to be occurring. And in that, the fears, the discomfort, the paranoia, the uncertainties, the fears of being destitute, of not having money to survive, are all part of what is needing to be deconstructed, so that we can then allow those fears to fall, to allow a deeper flow of support between us all, to realize that it is not that we are the ancient ones. It is not that we are connecting to source and we are a little bit of source. It is that we are the ancient one. We are the ancient one. If that resonates, if that shifts something within you, if that awakens something within your heart, within your center, breathe into that. We are the ancient one. And this splitting of all into all these different possible expressions of us, right? Was so that we could come back to that awareness that there actually is no separation. We are source. We are creator. We are one. And right now, we have almost been forced as a collective to become more aware of this, to choose who is giving a message of connection and healing and moving forward into envisioning something that can be supportive of all, that can have enough food for everyone to be nourished, to have enough shelter for all to be sheltered, to have enough systems in place to support the well-being of all. So on this new moon, this is an invitation to you to step into the sensation of all, to allow the fears, uncertainty, the work with ego, the work with all that we have been preconditioned to move through. Preconditioned to move through in many facets, in many different ways, in all these different beautiful individual selves, right? Think of our human being, our human body, and how there's all these beautiful cells and atoms that have been shown even scientifically, right, to be consisting of us. All these little cellular structures, these little beautiful sacred circles. And then within each of those atoms, there's this wondrous, within the cells, there's this atom or whatever. I'm not a scientist. But knowing that lovely little circular structure is then what is continuing and consisting of all our whole being. We are many in one. And that is trying to share with us the simplest message that, of course, these many beings that we see, right? And that how our ego tries to keep us separate, that tries to keep us remembering we are different. We are, because yes, we have been oppressed, we have been stamped down, we have been assaulted, we have been abused, we have been taken advantage of, we have hurt. And we have not just hurt within this physical being, but within our cellular structure, we feel the hurt and the discomforts of every single time there has been some part of us, part of our lineage, part of our being that has hurt and has felt pain. And all that pain has worked on shifting us, on us having to process, right, that pain, of us having to transmute that pain, of having us to rage and cry and yell and be loud at times, and to make our voices heard because we have felt that our voices have never been heard before. We have been given self-study and times to work through our own identity, our own value, our own self-worth. We have been given different ways of practicing to get to a certain point, a point of having to either choose to let it go, choose to become aware of our divinity, choose to become aware that we are source energy, choose to become aware that we are part of the greater being, that each of us is that atom, cell, however large you want to imagine yourself and envision yourself, we are part of all, of a greater and larger being. That is us. It is not that we are a virus. It is not that there are evil entities and good entities. We are all. We are all of those experiences. But this requires us then to take ownership. This requires us then to take ownership of all that has been done. To not think that our experience is either better than or less than. To own that we have hurt. To own that we have given pain. And to own that we also have received pain. To own that at times we have been grandmothers, that we have been grandfathers, that we have been animals in the sky, in the water, that we have been trees. To own that our being is part of a whole, is part of one. We are that one. And the only way that I am being guided to share moving forward in this is to become all, to become one. To become one. I'm inviting you to join me in a meditation of all this Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Toronto time. If you join me, if you choose, and it's not a challenge, it's just saying that you have a choice. You can say no and move forward with another way shower, and that is okay. I love you either or. If you choose to sit and connect to all with us, there is a link in my bio for you to book a seat. That seat will give you access to 4 meditations to prepare yourself for Sunday. If you have questions, connect with me. I will answer. Find a seat. Take some deep breaths and feel what this message has brought up within you. I will make some sounds that are to move through you. These sounds are not to hurt you in any way. They are here to allow you to heal and to connect more to one, to your source, to our source. First step for us to connect to our allness, to connect to our one. We are that, we are it.